The magic port of Umuofia. Umuofia was a very beautiful city. It lay between the twin rivers in the countryside, lush in vegetation and inhabited by very happy, friendly, and hospitable people. This village was known for its vibrant culture, rich traditions, and the warm-hearted people who lived there. But what really set Umuofia apart was a legend that had been passed down through generations, the legend of the magic pot. Many years ago, an old woman named Neka lived on the outskirts of Umuofia. She was known for her wisdom and her deep connection to the spirits of the land. One day, while tending to her tiny farm, Neka unearthed a peculiar pot. It was unlike any she had ever seen, adorned with intricate carvings and had an aura that resonated with realities only out of this world. It was an extremely extraordinary article, one none had come across in the entire stretch of kingdoms that Neka's village was adjoined. This discovery sparked a curiosity on Neka. She took the pot inside her heart and inspected it even more. She was afraid and fascinated at the same time. Should she keep it? She wondered. Should she break it? Did it come with a curse? All these thoughts raced through her mind. She would keep the pot, she decided eventually. So, as she cleaned it, she noticed that the pot seemed to hum with energy. It vibrated in her palms as she cleaned it. Neka kept the pot delicately in a choice part of her room. Neka was the kind of person who had dreams only once in a while or not at all. But whenever she dreamed, it had significant interpretation and impact on her life or that of others. The impact could be sinister or benevolent. That night, she dreamt of a spirit who told her that the pot had magical properties. It could grant the deepest desire of anyone who possessed it, but only if their heart was pure. She smiled in her dream. Pure heart? She didn't need anyone to tell her she had one of the purest hearts in the village. Neka, being a wise woman, decided to keep the pot's powers a secret. However, secrets have a way of slipping out. One day, a young boy named Chidi, who often helped Neka with her chores, saw the pot and felt its magic. He couldn't contain his excitement and told his friends about the magical pot. He told them how out of this world it appeared. He told them how the pot emitted magical powers, how it hummed, how it vibrated to the touch of one's finger, how it surpassed the beauty of one article in its vicinity, how it was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen, how it shone with certain exception. Well, Chidi's friends, without being callous, spread word of the pot all around town. Soon, the entire village was buzzing with the news. Everyone wanted to see the pot and test its powers. Neka, realizing that the pot could bring both great joy and great trouble, decided to hold a village meeting. She summoned all to the village square, from the oldest person to the youngest. She needed to address her people. She was happy that all obliged and summoned. At the meeting, Neka explained the pot's powers and the condition that came with interacting with it. She explained to them that only a person with pure heart could wield its magic. She proposed a series of trials to determine who in the village was worthy of the pot. The trials would test the villagers' kindness, honesty, and selflessness. It was time to work. Everyone went back home and the trials took place. As it is with human affairs, it was obvious that most of the villagers would try to cut corners. Humans can like to play the gallery. So, Neka decided she would discern the genuineness of each person's art, whether it was pretentious or from pure motive. The first trial was a test of kindness. Each villager was asked to perform a selfless act for someone else. Some helped the elderly with their chores, others shared their food with the hungry, and a few even mended broken relationships. Neka watched closely, noting who acted with genuine kindness. The second trial was a test of honesty. Nneka placed a basket of gold coins in the village square and announced that anyone could take as many as they needed, but they had to declare it openly. Many villagers took coins, but only a few were completely honest about their needs and confessions. They thought that Nneka would be unaware of their devious acts. The final trial was a test of selflessness. Nneka asked each villager to write down their deepest desire and placed it in the pot. She then announced that the pot would grant one wish, but the wish would be chosen at random. This trial revealed the true nature of the villagers' hearts, as some wished for personal gain, while others wished for the well-being of the entire village. After the trials, Nneka gathered the villagers once more. She praised those who had shown true kindness, honesty, and selflessness. Among them was a young woman named Adaeze. Adaeze was known for her gentle spirit and her unwavering dedication to helping others. She had volunteered her service previously on occasions to the aid of Umuofia people. Her wish, written on a small piece of parchment, was simple. I wish for the happiness and prosperity of Umuofia. Nneka smiled as she read Adaeze's wish. She knew that the pot had found its rightful owner. With a solemn ceremony, Nneka handed the pot to Adaeze, who accepted it with humility and gratitude. She had earned it, she worked for it. She took great care of the pot and followed all its instructions and directions. Years passed and Nneka got so ill and did not survive the ailment. So sad. Her burial was very emotional for every villager in Umuofia. She was honored with songs and ceremony. Under Adaeze's care, the magic pot brought great lessons to Umuofia. The village flourished, crops grew abundantly, and the people lived in harmony with minimal crises. Adaeze used the pot's magic wisely, always putting the needs of the village before her own. Years passed and Adaeze grew old. Before she passed away, she entrusted the pot to a new guardian. Chosen through the same trial of kindness, honesty, and selflessness, the legend of the magic pot continued, reminding the people of Umuofia that true power lies in the pure heart and the selfless spirit. And so, the magic pot of Umuofia remained a symbol of hope and unity, a testament to the enduring power of goodness in the world. Moral lesson for us is public service should be born out of selflessness. If we keep the needs of people first, we would have fulfilling careers and businesses. This would give us true satisfaction. We would enjoy the fruits of our labor in the truest sense of it. I hope you enjoyed our story. Kindly share with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories.